So I was going on a walk and I heard all of these frogs yelling and yelling and yelling and yelling. It was like all these frogs. Like I just heard a bunch of frogs just what sound do frogs make? Whatever sound they make. When I was walking, I heard like so many of them. And the spiritual meaning of the frog is about healing. And so it felt like, among many other things, but healing, cleansing is a theme for the symbolism of frogs. And so it felt like to me that all of the healers right now are really like calling out and yelling out to like be heard, be respected, be understood, be accepted, be freed. Like just the way that it was just so interesting how I just heard them all. And it was interesting also that you don't really see a lot of them in the daytime, right? With the sun and the Six of Swords, it's like, it wasn't at night. It was definitely in the evening. And it's harder to catch one in the day. And that feels to me also like ego, because there is this like very egotistical energy of people wanting everybody to stay in ego, certain people right now. And I hate that it's this like, this head-to-head energy of the healer versus the this, the healer versus the that type energy. And it's like, I just thought of the versus battles. And it's like there are people that cannot help but be in this versus energy, to the point where it's like, why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why can't you be in but why can't you find emotional balance and respect for people? King of Cups. Why can't you find your masculine balance of emotional balance and emotional reverence? Do you see how that card just fell out? Free yourself. I don't know why these folks cannot free themselves with the sun. Free yourself from your ego and find this balance. Where is this King of Cups, right? It's like we all can embody the King of Cups energy. An emotionally balanced person that knows how to control their emotions, right? Whereas the Queen of Cups may be more intuitive, more pulling from the night, feeling and letting it kind of guide you. But for the King of Cups, it's like there's a masculine balance in that. And a compassion, a giving, an action with the sun, an action of compassion. And it's like it's embarrassing, it's disgusting. Some of these egoic energies that are trying to stop healers from doing what they have to do, being who they have to be. Because let's be real, it's like in order to be the King of Cups, in order to be that balance, you have to still feel. You have to be able to pull from somewhere. You have to. And it's like, you don't have to do anything. But I feel like there's a question. It's incessant. It's incessant the way these energies, these just egoic energies. I heard, are they celebrities? And in some cases, yeah. But I think it's like, it's the way that we have been taught. It's the way that we have been taught to like put on this face of like and you know how I can say that too, because it's almost like it's required to be a part of that industry, to put on a fake face, to do more, to be, in order to protect yourself. In order to protect yourself, in order to let people know like where you stand and what you can and can't do. So how you can and cannot overstep, how you can and can't, because they will take advantage of you. I know this is interesting, and it's kind of like, okay, it may feel vague, but what is the message of the frog? I just want to see what cards come out for this. Because the Four of Cups. To not care about trying to reveal this energy. Maybe you have been feeling some pressure to help the situation that you feel like you know is going on. So maybe you've been feeling some stress or feeling like, I know that this is happening in the world. I know that like right now something is really, really wrong. And I'm worried. And it's funny, I feel like it's not funny, but to some it's funny. I remember hearing somebody say like, can we laugh at y'all? Can we just laugh at y'all? No. Not really. I mean, you can. But you can do that without like sending folks to stalk as well, right? Right? Like you could just by coming to my channel, right? Not watching me in my home. You could, right? Like you could laugh by watching a video that's on the basic internet, but you want to laugh by looking at me in the shower naked. You want to laugh by watching me sleep in the morning, and then when I wake up talking shit right when I wake up. Yeah. And I think it's like healers have been trying to use their channels as a way to kind of expose this energy, because it's scary, it's angering, it's frustrating, and but I'm getting the guidance that Spirit is asking not to do that. Outside of maybe, I mean, are you saying readings? No. So the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's just this thing of like people not caring enough about this, people not caring enough about this, but not knowing what's behind it, not knowing like the depths of it and what it could lead to. Like it was like these cards were like this, the Emperor in reverse, Justice, and then they fell out of my hand, and then when I picked them up again, it was upright. So I feel this energy of trickery. It feels trickery. It feels like somebody gets to choose or maybe even play both sides. Them acting like they don't care if you reveal it. They'll just find another way to bring people down emotionally. Yeah. And there's this energy here, this like tiger energy, this prowess energy is like shocked at the amount of grace that people are gonna have. They're shocked at the amount of grace that people are going to have in this situation. Like I see it as them being like, what? Or that no one, I don't know, that it's like, the strength even that healers naturally carry, how hard it is. Like, I think that here is the thing. People have come to the conclusion that it's this whole, like, I'm picking up type A, type B drama. And so it's like you're type B if you're a healer, or you're emotional, or you're weak, or you're whatever, or maybe even physical disabilities as well, like actual physically disabled, and not realizing like, hello, like this is the strength that we have. And so it's like they're thinking, oh, we're gonna push and prod you and then you'll break. But it's like, I don't think that they realize how strong we already are to begin with. Yeah. So I feel like it's like they have this idea people don't care, but they care. They care. Then I'm picking up this thing of like, half and a half grace because somebody is just attractive. And that's also not true. The Empress. I'm hearing not doing that anymore, not doing that anymore. Yeah. It's hard work. It's hard work. It's hard work to turn the other cheek. Yeah. And I feel like even there's this thing of like, you may be feeling an energy, someone's telling you what not to do, and what you don't know is that on the other side, they feel like they can't do it either. And they don't want to admit that to you. They don't want to admit that to you. Like, it's like they feel frustrated and slighted. Look, like you are... This energy of like channeling these mean energies, emotionally manipulative energy, a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles, or somebody saying mean things to you, or like whatever. But it's like you're doing the work. You are doing the work. You're doing the work. And doing it so beautifully is what I'm hearing. And that makes them bitter. That makes him really bitter. The Empress here. And if you've been feeling like you have to wait for something, or slow down on something, or give up on something, or it's like, don't. Trust your intuition and like keep going. If you are feeling intuitively like, you know, I want to fucking do this, then do it. Whatever it is, whatever it is. Yeah, it's like somebody else is gonna have to just be in grief and accept that. And they're not even seeing you clearly. They're not seeing you clearly at all. They're really not seeing you clearly. People will tell you not to care about being a healer. People will tell you not to care about it. People will tell you don't care. It's not that important. It's like, they don't care because they don't understand. You keep doing it. You keep doing that. You keep doing that because... it's like they don't want to get revealed. There's things that they do, honey. Oof. It's things that these folks are doing right now that are really, really crazy and heartbreaking. And I know that the healers are hurting when they're hearing these things, and it's making them want to stop and feel like, I don't know what to do. I can't adapt to this. I'm afraid of what it's gonna look like. They're stalkers. The stalking, the surveillance, it has to stop. It has to stop. psychotic, right? And it's like the healers feel that it's like they're calling out and then feeling like they can't live their daily lives because they're under attack for just trying to be themselves. I want to know. Let me just check my. Hold on. Sorry. I want to know about the phone lines. Temperance. Waiting to make community. Waiting to make community. Making people wait, like they can't communicate to who they want to communicate to. This whole thing about folks having to have 9,000 fucking phones just to be able to talk to somebody, child. Oh my goodness. Being stalked by friends. And it's this thing of needing to make your friends outside. This feels even like the breakdown of the internet to me, to be honest. Because it's like they have ransacked the internet and then now they're trying to use the internet as something to like abuse. It's like everybody was inside, so they thought that they could keep everybody inside and then make them feel shit about who they are through the internet. That was a part of this pandemic drama. That was a part of this. And so now we still are not, we're not in one anymore, but we're still at risk. All this weird shit is happening. I'm hearing they feel like they should have waited. They should have feel like they should have waited to start this shit that they're trying to start. They really, I feel like they jumped on the bandwagon. They jumped on other folks' bags too soon. They should have waited. They feel the regret. I'm hearing that. They really are feeling the regret. But yeah, this definitely feels like the breakdown of the internet and that things are going to be different on here. And so it's like, this feels like people going out into the streets, people walking together type energy. Like, even if it's just like making connections outside of this, because it's like something is just really, really off. Yeah, so tell me about that too. They cannot adapt. I'm feeling this anger, this bubbling anger, this frustration. They don't want to. And it's like, dude, somebody is so offended by the idea of having to have some emotions, not realizing that that feeling that is in their heart is where it starts. I'm telling you guys, I'm so fucking tired. Like, I like doing this and having these type of conversations, but I'm so tired of picking up these energies of these men in particular. But it's women as well. It's lots of different people where I feel like it's like I have to teach them how to feel. And that all they're doing is just running away from their own feelings and then acting like the world is ending. Because they don't want to check in. They don't want to check in. And so then they want to blame people who check in on the daily. trying to throw people off their own balance, being upset seeing people who have spiritual balance. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, like, it's just... wanting, like, considering this. And here's, I think I'll probably just close out after this. I need people to understand this important, that although they beautifully can go hand in hand, the spiritual and the creative, right? Often the spiritual healer, their purpose is a little bit different than the creative artist. Like, it's like there is a difference. There is a difference of like, okay, I'm gonna heal, literally heal spiritual ailments, get you more in touch with yourself internally. And then there is the internal commentating that then you can take and put into art so that people can feel the art. Like, it's like, if I'm here, if I'm doing energy work, I'm trying to help you dive deeper into your center, into your Akashic records, into your ancestry, for you to understand you, going inward. Whereas the creator is taking what they've learned inward and then putting it outward so that others can observe it and feel it outwardly, externally. And so it's like, if you can do both, you're traveling all over the place, right? But I'm feeling this energy of somebody who doesn't want to go in and is mad at that part of it, the internal part, and the things that they have to look at and what that might look like. And it's not about what it looks like, by the way, because it's internally. So it's like, I don't care if my eye looks like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if you know what I mean? My half face is like this. Like, does that make sense? I don't care what my hands look like, or I don't care if it's awkward, or if it's emotional, or if I start to tear up, or if it's like, that's the awkward. That's the, oh God, I can't believe I'm opening up this way. Oh God, I gotta cry in front of this group of people because I'm just literally that hurt. I'm that hurt that I'm gonna break down and cry in front of this community and they may laugh at me. All of these things, it's internal. It's internal, and it's very individualized, despite the fact there is also the collective consciousness together. And then there is the creative, where it's like, this is what I know, this is what I've been through, this is what I've seen, and then this is what I'm going to put out for you to look at externally. Maybe it'll make you want to go internal if it's good. And that's on period. That's what I said. If it's good, it'll make you want to feel some things. It can also be good because it makes you want to be external. It makes you want to dance. It makes you want to express. It makes you want to smile. It makes you want to be out, right? Like, there's a place for all of that. But I feel like the confusion of that is what's causing this really weird, sick obsession. And like, we have to laugh at them. It's like, you want to laugh at yourself. You want to laugh at you, and you don't know how. You want to laugh at you. And I don't know what they put these folks through. I feel like I'm only seeing like one part of it. I don't know what these celebrities go through, honey. But it's like, don't disrespect the healer. Don't disrespect the frog. Yes, and needing to accept that they're just insecure. And you are insecure to go inward. You are insecure to think about that little boy and what he went through, that little girl and what she went through. That's you. You're afraid to think about how your grandmother, grandfather, great-grandmother, grandfather, what that meant for you, what that meant for your family. That's your, and it's like, it's your business. But it's not our fault that we, you know what I'm saying, want to guide you there. We want to guide you there. What do you want to guide us to do, right? Like, what does what are you trying to guide? To be bitter and to be in grief. To be bitter and to be in grief. Just because somebody doesn't want to do it. And it's like, really quick, who doesn't want to do it? Who is this person that's like, I'm going to bring every healer down because I don't want to do it? Like, what? And who agrees? Who really is agreeing? Like, I'm just trying to understand that. Not meant to be understood is what I heard. Not mean to be understood. Not mean to be understood. Not mean to be understood is what I just heard. I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't even know what that, not mean to be understood. It's not mean to be understood. It's not mean to use your words to create a full picture. Being mad at the way that people communicate. I feel like, here's a really good example. There is this content creator who does, he basically talks about baking. I'm not calling this man out at all. Like, I think his channel is really cool, and it just shows you like different ways to understand baking and how to get the best results out of your baking. But he is very like meticulous about how he, you know, lays it out for you. And I know that like for somebody, it bothers them to hear somebody be understood like that. Because he's telling you, like, if you want this, and it's in shorts, so he is talking quicker, right, in a way as well. And he's like, if you want, you know, this is this, this is this, this is laying it out and just letting it be known. And I feel like even for somebody, for some of these energies, it's like, that's too much. Like, you are such a nerd. You are such a nerd to be trying to be understood about some baking. And it's just like, that's the healing. That's the healing. But I just... the healing that is needed is what I'm saying for that person who feels like that. Who feels so threatened by that. Like, yeah. Okay. So I guess Spirit wants me to reveal this as well. This is interesting. So, or I guess in a different video. Okay. Spirit said in a different video. So I'm going to close out on this one. But it's like, it's your healing qualities that makes you beautiful. It's your healing qualities that makes you beautiful. And like, I know it's difficult. Sometimes I wish it felt more stable at 444. It's like you kind of sometimes have to make it stable for yourself, right? Because it's like, it doesn't mean these folks are going to stop doing the unnecessary shit that they're doing. I'm hearing something, not to be mean, something about not to be mean, but it's kind of like nobody cares about you wanting to be mean. You know, I don't know. It's interesting. It's just kind of like, that's on you, and like, I don't know. There's so many things. I'm going to start another video. I am going to start another video. So take care of yourself and see you in the next one.